I'm going to first of all tell you the rules for the online class. Be punctual and ready to learn. Mute your microphones when you are not speaking. Raise your virtual hands when you need to speak and keep your cameras on and stay focused. In the previous lecture, as you know that we have started our chapter number 6, that is financial transactions, and in the previous lecture we have already completed some of the formulas of profit and loss. And we have completed the practice now 1C, where you need to calculate the profit percentage, loss, and the loss percentage. So today we are going to do the question number practice now to question number 1 and 2. Practice now to question number 1 and 2. Those who have joined now, please open your books, page 183, practice now 2. Open your books, page 183, practice now 2. Okay, the question is, a shopkeeper gains 35% on the cost price by selling a smartphone for PKR 287,550, 2,87,550. Find the cost price of the smartphone. Anyone who can tell me that how to calculate the cost price if we have given the profit percentage and the sales price? If we have given only two terms, that is sales price and profit percentage, what formula we will be using here? Yes, Ibrahim Shams,
जी मैम.
you raised your hand.
Yes.
Tell me which formula will be using if we have given the profit percentage and the selling price. Yes, Hamza Hussain. Yes, Hamza. Unmute yourself.
Ma'am, first we will add 135 and then we will apply 100 divided by 135 multiplied by 287,550.
Okay. Okay. This is another formula. I have already
Yes,
told
ma'am.
you the one formula which was in the worked example. So let me clear that. We know that cost price is always equals to sales price over 1 plus profit percent. Do you remember this? We have done this formula that the cost price is always equals to the sales price over 1 plus profit percentage. We knew it that we need to calculate this cost price of the smartphone if he wants to earn the profit on the cost price, and that profit is actually 35% on the cost price. So what we need to do, the cost price is equals to, what is the sales price? The sales price is 287,550 divided by 1 plus. What will be the profit percent? 35% means 0.35. Is this clear? Okay. Now what will be 287,550 divided by 1.35? That will be our cost price. I have already done this in the next slide. I will show you. Just a second, I will show you. Okay. When we divide 287,550 to 1.35, the answer is 213,000. This is what our cost price is. If the cost price is 2,13,000, then he will be able to earn the profit of 35% by selling the smartphone at this price. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? I'm going to show you the working of this question. Just a second. This is the working of this question. Yes, Uzair.
मैम आपने 1% में कैसे ऐड किया है?
Okay, see this. We knew it that 1 plus profit percent, right? This is the formula, 1 plus profit percent. The profit percent was 35%. 35% means 35 over 100. 35% means 35 over 100. Is this so, Uzair? Do not mute yourself. Is this so?
Yes.
Then 35 over 100 means 0.35. Is this clear?
जी.
Okay, now we have to add 1 in it. It will become 1.35. The answer is 213000. Is this clear to everyone? If you have any question related to this, then you can ask me anytime. Yes, Nisar, what is the question?
मैम मुझे ये समझ नहीं आ रहा प्रॉफिट परसेंट जो उसको 0.35 क्यों लिखा है
Beta, see this. The profit was 35%. What does this percent means? Percent means 35 over 100. Is this so? Right? 35 over 100 means 0.35. Okay? Yes, Ibrahim Shams.
Yes, ma'am.
You have raised your hand. Is there any question?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Hamza Hussain, what is the question?
मैम ये ज्यादा आसान नहीं है कि अगर हम 287,550 को डिवाइड बाय 135% कर लेंगे तो हमारे पास 1% आ जाएगा और फिर 1% को 100% से मल्टीप्लाई कर लेंगे
Yes, you can
तो
you
कॉस्ट
can
प्राइस
solve. Yes, you can solve it by your own method. Maths can be solved by any of the method. You can solve it. Okay. Is there any other question related to this part? I'm giving you just 1 or 2 minutes. Just solve this question. Then we will have to start the next question. That is question number 2 of the practice now. Everyone, please write it down. Okay, let's start the question number 2 of practice now too. The question is, a shopkeeper buys 1800 eggs at $1.20 per dozen, right? A shopkeeper buys 1800 eggs at $1.20 per dozen. If you can see that he have actually bought 1800 eggs, but the price of per dozen is given, that is 1.20. What we need to do, first of all, we have to convert the total eggs into the dozen one. Yes, Hamza.
मैम सो वी विल डिवाइड 1800 divided by 12 and then
Yes.
multiply it by 1.20 to see how much money is spent.
Yes, exactly. This is what we will have to do. 1800 divided by 12. In order to convert it into dozen, it will become 150 dozen x, right? Then per dozen price is 1.20. We multiply it with 1.20. And when we multiply it with 1.20, I will be getting 150 times 1.20. The answer will be yes, Hamza Durani.
मैम मेरे पिछले वाले की जो ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 की जो कॉस्ट प्राइस है वो पता नहीं डिफरेंट आ रही है, गलत आ रही है।
Why?
मैम वो मैं दूसरे मेथड से कर रहा हूँ जो कल मैंने आपको फोटो भेजी थी उस तरह मैम, लेकिन ये हो रहा नहीं है अभी।
Okay. Send me the picture again after the class. Okay.
ओके मैम।
Okay, now if we multiply 150 with 1.20, our answer will be 1800. It means that he have spent total of 1800 in order to buy total of 1800 in order to buy the 150 dozen eggs. Now the next part is he is saying 5% of the eggs are rotten and cannot be sold. Out of the total eggs, which were 1800, 5% of the eggs were rotten. We have to subtract those 5% eggs. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? That we have calculated 5% out of the 1800 in order to know how many of the eggs were rotten. Yes, Nisar?
मैम आप शुरू से समझा सकती हैं मैम मैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 कर रहा था
Okay. Do not mute yourself. First of all, do not mute yourself. Okay? Listen, he said a shopkeeper buys 1800 eggs at $1.20 per dozen. Clear? He totally bought 1800 eggs, but the price is given as per dozen. So we need to shift those eggs into a dozen one, right? So I just simply divide 1800 to 12 in order to convert it into per dozen. Clear? How many dozen of eggs he have bought? He have bought 150 dozen eggs. Is this clear, Nisar? Now he said that the price per dozen is 1.20. It means that if 150 dozen eggs he have bought, we multiply it with 1.20 in order to know how much price he have spent on buying the eggs. Clear? The total amount is 1800 when he bought 150 dozen eggs. Is this clear, Nisar, now?
यस
In the next part, he said 5% of the eggs are rotten and cannot be sold. So we have to subtract 5% of the eggs which were rotten. Clear? So 5% of the total eggs, 1800 times 500, two zeros cut with two zeros, the answer will be 90. It means total 90 eggs are, yes, Hamza?
Ma'am, so now if we subtract 90 from 1800 and then divide it by 12, we will get the price. And then we will do 133% of that to find the profit.
Yes, exactly. So what we need to do, we have to subtract those 90 eggs which were rotten from the total eggs. The answer will be 1710. It means now this is the total amount of eggs which he needs to sell. Clear? Which he needs to sold. Is this clear? If you have any question till now, you can ask. Yes, Uzair?
यार हम 1800 को 5/100 से मल्टीप्लाई क्यों कर रहे हैं?
Because 5% of the eggs were rotten. How many total eggs were there? 1800?
जी
Right? Out of these 1800 eggs, 5% of the eggs were rotten and cannot be sold. That's why we have to find the total number of eggs which were rotten.
अच्छा फिर इस चीज इसके लिए मतलब माइनस ही करेंगे हम.
Yes, we have to subtract it. Once you will be given the exact value, that is 90, total 90 eggs were rotten. Now we have to subtract it from the total number of eggs. Is this
हाँ ठीक
clear?
है
Is this clear?
ठीक है.
Okay, now coming towards the next part of the question, where he said, find the sales price of each egg if he wants to earn 33% profit on the cost price. If he needs to know how much profit he can earn, he needs to earn actually 33% profit on the cost price. And what was the cost price? The cost price was 1800. On this 1800 he needs to earn some of the profit. He said, tell me what will be the sales price if I need to earn 33% profit. We need to know the sales price of each egg, and do remember that the total eggs we can sell is only 1710. It will not be 1800, it will be 1710, and we need to calculate the sales price of each egg of 1710. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, now if I'm going to show you the solution of this one and then I will solve it by my own self. Just a second. Okay, see this. This was clear. This was clear. Okay, up till now we have done it. Now we need to calculate the sales price which he needs to earn the profit of 33%. See this, the formula to calculate the cost price was sales price over 1 plus profit percent. Is that so? We have already done this formula. We have already done this formula. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Okay. What we need to calculate? We need to calculate this sales price. I just simply shift this 1 plus profit percent to the left hand side of the equation in order to know the sales price. What I will do, cost price, Hamza Durani, don't do this. Cost price into 1 plus profit percent. That must be equal to sales price. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? I just substitute the value, I just substitute the term 1 plus profit percent to the left hand side of the equation in order to know the sales price. If you have any question related to this one, just raise your hands. Yes, Hamza Hussain.
मैम हम जब 1710 को डिवाइड बाय 12.10 करेंगे तो फिर हमें उसका बाइंग प्राइस मिल जाएगी, तो फिर हम अगर उसको उसका 133% फाइंड कर लेंगे तो
That will
फिर
also be correct. That will also be correct.
मैम तो फिर उसको 133% कैसे फाइंड करते हैं, उसका क्या फॉर्मूला लगता है?
Okay, just a second. First of all, I have to complete it, then I will answer your question. Okay.
ओके मैम.
Okay, now we have to put the values. The value of cost price was 1800, 1 plus. He needs to earn the profit of 33%, and that 33% means 0.33. That must be equal to sales price. Is this clear to everyone? I just put the values. Is this clear to everyone? I just put the values. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, okay. Okay. Now, yes, Nisar. What is the question?
मैम मुझे नहीं समझ आया मैम.
You know this formula? Do you know this formula?
Yes ma'am, cost price equals sale price divided by 1 plus profit
Profit
percentage.
percent. Okay, nice. What we need to calculate?
Cost price.
We need to calculate
No, sorry. We need to calculate profit on the gross price.
we need to calculate No,
profit
we
percent.
need to calculate the sales price. That's what I'm telling you. He needs to earn a profit of Nisar. Listen to me. He needs to earn a profit of 33%. Okay. He said, tell me what will be the cost sales price of each egg so that I can earn the profit of 33%. Is the question clear now? We need to know the sales price of each egg. So for that, we need to calculate the sales price as a whole. Then we need to calculate the sales price of one egg. Clear? Okay, for that, this formula is actually, we just substitute the values or we just shift 1 plus profit percent to the left hand side. Yes, Fatma, what is the question?
मैम हमने यहाँ 180 यूज किया,
Where?
लाइक जो कॉस्ट प्राइस जो यहाँ हमने सेलिंग प्राइस निकालनी थी.
Yes, this is the selling price. Sorry. Yes, this is the cost price. Actually, when we multiply 150 with 1.20, the answer is 180. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Now, sorry. Now we need to know the values. The cost price is 180. If I solve it out, 180 times 1.33, that must be equal to sales price. And the sales price is 239.4. Is this clear to everyone? Now beta, this is the sales price of whole the eggs, of whole 1800 eggs, of whole 1800 eggs. This is the sales price. If he will sold all the 1800 eggs, the sales price will be 239.4. But he need to know that what is the price of each egg if he wants to earn the profit of 33%. So he actually sold 1710 eggs, right? So 239.4 divided by 1710, why I am doing this? Because I need to calculate the sales price per egg. This is the sales price in total, but this is the sales price of per egg. Is this clear? So if he wants to earn a profit of 33%, he needs to sell one egg at the rate of 0.14. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Is this formula simply can solve the queries? Hamza Hussain, can you tell me beta if this is the easiest way?
मैम नहीं मैम, वो दूसरा वाला ज्यादा आसान है ना, क्योंकि ये
Okay, Hamza,
थोड़ा सा
I
कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है।
okay, Hamza, it's okay. You just solve with that method, solve the question with that method and send it to me. Okay? I
ओके
will
मैम,
I will show you whether it will be right or wrong. Okay?
ओके मैम।
Okay. Yes, Nisar Hussain, what is the question?
मैम ये कॉस्ट प्राइस 180 मैम कैसे?
Beta,
मैम जो आपने
okay, listen. How many total dozen eggs he bought? 150?
यस
Okay. What is the price per dozen?
1.20
150 multiply 1.20. That will be the total cost price.
ओ
Okay. The total cost price is 180. And the total sales price is 239.4. But we are not going to calculate the sales price as a whole. We need to calculate the sales price of each egg if he needs to earn the profit of 33%. If there are any question related to this one, then please raise your hands. I will be sharing these slides and the recorded lecture in your WhatsApp groups. Don't worry. You can solve it by your own self. Now, you have your home task as well, and the home task is question number 1, part E and F. Now, I will suggest that those who are unable to do question number 1, please skip those two parts as well. We will be solving it in the solving it tomorrow in the school. Okay, we will be solving it tomorrow in the school. I just suggest you that please solve question number 3. This is exactly like the practice now question which I have already told you in this lecture. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Okay. I hope that this lecture must be clear to you, but still if you find any difficulty related to this one, you can ask me anytime. Okay? And Hamza Hussain and Hamza Durrani, please solve the question by your own method, and then you can show me the method, then I will tell you that whether it is right or wrong. Okay? Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Okay, now, meanwhile, I'm going to end this lecture. If you still find any difficulty related to this one, then you can ask me anytime. I hope you have marked your attendance with your name and section as well. I hope you have marked your attendance with your name and section as well. Okay, so this is end for today's lecture. I hope you have learned something. But still, if you need anything to ask, I can clear your queries tomorrow in the school. Okay. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.